What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Benfica After 90. Today's
Of Bing
show
Bong after 90.
of Bing Bong After 90. Good. Yep, that's more like it. I'm your host today, Mr. Mello, Alex. You guys just call me Alex. We got Sin
Hi,
with us
Alex.
again. Hello, hello. Hi, my name is Alex, and I have a problem. I'm a
Hi,
Benfica
Alex.
fan.
That's
It's
how
like
it feels.
AA. Today's gonna be AA for the soul. Definitely gonna be some. It's gonna get. I think it'll get a little heated. Just not with amongst each other, but definitely within the chat. And I got a lot to say. A lot of things that I need to get. I need to get off my chest again. So we're gonna have one of those special Mr. Mellow rants. But like I said, I'm here with Cynthia today, and I'm here with, of course, my boy. We call him Headshot Joe. Uh, um, I got him here with me today. It's gonna be a good show, y'all. And today, what I'm gonna let you guys know. I know normally we have a bunch of people hanging out in the boom boom room, and today, you know what, people might not be feeling it. You know what I mean? People might not be feeling the show. Like, you know what? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. I don't need it, right? And I understand that. But what we'll do is, if there is enough people, if there's enough things going on in the chat, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna share the link. To us. I'm gonna share our link, and I'm gonna let you guys come in and voice your opinions. I'm gonna try to make whoever wants to a part of the show today. So I'm later on YouTube. I'm going to I think YouTube might be able to. Will they be able to click that link from the YouTube chat?
They'll just have to copy and paste it, which isn't
Okay,
hard.
just gotcha. Copy and paste the link. We're gonna let y'all in on this. So if y'all want in on this today, we're gonna let you guys in at the end of the show. Get off a couple things, get a couple things off your chest. Don't try to take over the show. I will remove your ass real quick. You know what I mean? That's how it goes. But we definitely want y'all to feel a part of the show. So we're gonna bring y'all in at the end to kind of let y'all voices be heard instead of typed. You know what I mean? Why the fuck not? Right? It's our show. We can do what we want, and this show is really for everybody. Right? It's really for everyone. So I just wanted everybody to know that's what we're gonna do later on. But first,
I will. I will.
go
I
ahead,
would
Joe.
like to just say something real quick, Mello.
Please.
If Andre Almeida or PZ come in the chat, though, that does not apply to them. They
Yeah,
are officially banned from the Bing Bong room.
You guys are vetoed.
Yeah, they're
Done.
known for not showing up, so I wouldn't be
True.
worried about that today, Joe. So
True.
shit, we going hard today. We going fucking hard today.
Deep.
Yeah, no, we going hard today because there's got to be some accountability. There's got to be some accountability on this team. It's sad. It's you know what? And I'll tell you what's the saddest part is that none of us saw this coming. Honestly, if you saw this coming, you know, give me next week's lotto numbers, all right? Because you got to be the smartest or fucking best psychic there is out there. Because just a couple years ago, watching this team, y'all, you would have not. If I told you the team in 2 years would have crumbled, it would have been a collapse. We would have got paid almost $200 million in transfer fees 1 year, and 2 years later we're in shambles. Right? We're falling down the mountain. If I told you that, you'd think I was crazy. You'd say there's no way.
Mello,
Sporting is down. Porto is down. Right, but I mean, not really though. Not really.
No.
I go to straight face.
One Liga win in 5 years. 5. If you told me that back then, and that was the first one, I would have been like, "No, you're lying."
There you go. Even better, Joe. That's even more, right? That's even worse to say. That's like when you say, like, when someone says, instead of saying 10 years, you say a fucking decade. Like, holy shit.
Yeah,
decade?
Or like
what is that?
Years,
what is that? 1,000 years? Like, no, it's just 10. Like, oh shit. Okay, I got it.
Yeah. When you think about Benfica, like when I think about that João Felix year, right? Like the whole Conquista year, I think that was like 2 years ago, right? Partially because of COVID, and like that was the last, right? But like, and the same, I heard someone say today, one Liga championship in 5 years, in 5 seasons, and I actually had to go back and remind myself.
Just 0 in 2.5 years. Just 0 championships in 2.5 years.
Trophies of any kind.
Of any kind.
And the worst
part
is
I participation trophy.
Mello, I said this last time. You're going to get to over 1,270 days before you can win a trophy. 1,270 days before you can win a trophy. And that's if you make the Taça da Liga final, right? Which is the worst trophy. there's no such thing as a bad trophy, but that's ridiculous for a club
not
like
to
size.
us, right, Sin? Yeah, not to us, right, Sin?
No, and to me, I want to win every trophy. Especially you're playing a rival in a final, and the whole point of that tournament is to pit two of the big four against each other, right? Like everyone knows that's how it's designed now. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I don't. This is nothing against volleyball. I look forward to the volleyball games now because at least I know Benfica's going to win. That's sad. Yeah,
they have more passion.
And the women's team, I love watching the women's team now. They got Jessica Silva too. Like how I'm sorry, but that's what it is. And if Benfica wasn't a club, right? If this was England, where it was just Manchester United, the first team, the men's team, I would have given up on this team. I would have given up on this team because guess what? They don't deserve it. The way that the men's A team has been handled for football, right? Not futsal or anything. Ridiculous. What's saving me right now? And I'm seeing the kids. And seeing the B team, the U23s, U19s, the women's team, futsal, volleyball, this stuff. Because Mello, this team is killing us.
Yeah, you're right. And I'll tell you right now, and I don't mean no disrespect to those other sports, but honestly, on the grand scale, it's like college football, right? When you're in college football, all you care about is football. I don't care about volleyball, Joe. I don't care about it. Don't care about futsal. I don't care about it. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I'm here for the big boys, right? I'm here for Benfica's men's soccer team, right? And that's good and great that everybody else is doing it. But when the top of it's bleeding, sooner or later, Joe, it all trickles down, right? All the shit rolls downhill. Yep. So, it's going to affect those things later on if they don't get this shit right because they're not making any money. God forbid they miss Champions League. But we're going to get into this. So many things we're going to unravel in this show today. I'm telling you, today should be a good show. And I'm getting some feedback. I don't know if that's me. Is that you guys? Can you hear it?
I hear it every time you're talking to your mic. I'm not sure if you just need to wiggle your... Yeah, I think it might be your wires, bud.
It's not too bad, but hey, it could be worse. You could be.
I do want to say though, something that pisses me off about Benfica. I don't know who runs we're gonna call them marketing. Is it me? Can you imagine it's me? We're gonna call it the marketing department. Whoever it is can suck a turd.
But Cynthia, they just switched up the person too. They got even worse. They were bad. Remember we had that whole joke about the person making like $5,000 a month or whatever? They went from bad to worse.
I'm not even talking about the amount they make. I'm talking about their timing. When we got booted out of wasn't it Europa? When it was Europa. And then they had we're having a sale on Europa Benfica merch. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I immediately got the email. After today's loss, this is what came up on my phone. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's, oh, hey, transfer news. Jetson Fernandez on loan to Rizespor. I'm sorry, what? We couldn't have used him? That's the transfer news I get for Benfica?
My thing is, actually, it's actually low-key kind of funny, and it's not a Benfica at all. It's just a timing thing, right? Because it's a bot. But I got my quota, I paid the 12 euros a month or whatever. But the way it is in Portugal, right? Because a lot of people get double salaries around Christmas, whatever. Mello, I don't know if you know this, but you get charged double for the month of December a lot of times. So it's 24 euros instead of 12. And I got that, Cynthia, when Porto scored the third goal and the Dragão in the Taça. I was getting it, and I'm like, nah, it's just not worth it because I was so depressed. But I was like, this is literally
for that goal.
It's literally it was a middle finger. They scored, and I had my notifications on silence because I'll be on Twitter during the games, but I don't want you know what I mean? I have so many apps that it's just whatever.
And people, of turning off the notifications. People will ruin it. So yeah. So I turned it off. I turned it back on. The second I turned it on, 2 minutes later, boom. 24 euros.
See, I see I think they are getting some feedback on the other line. I don't know if that's me. I'll try to fix it as much as possible. Let me see if I can
swung your mic out, it went berserk. So that's why I thought
that might be me. Yeah, that might be.
Why don't you try with the AirPods?
Check the mic on the back,
I think I'm gonna do that. But I think I'm not getting that sound anymore. So you guys can hear me pretty good then.
Yeah,
it's gone now.
Clear now.
Yeah, I don't.
It was when you
first. We apologize about that. That's what happens when you're fucking live. So we apologize about that. But I'm not getting that any longer. Not getting feedback.
As you said it.
There it goes again. Yeah, and then there it goes again. All right, let me see if I could get just my audio here on and then speakers. But you guys go ahead while I'm fixing this, man. This is not it's not a one-man show. You guys got it.
No, it's annoying because I keep getting these goddamn notifications at pristine times. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
but this team, right? Like, one of the things that for me, Mello, I think it's you. They're saying in the chat.
They're saying it's host Mike.
Host Mike now. Okay, then it's my. All right, let's do this.
Okay, cool. But one of the things, like a day like today, that really frustrated me, right, is that there are just so many things that you can point to, right? You can go and blame refereeing. You can blame the coaching for substitutions. You can blame the players themselves. You can blame the fans for not being in the stands. You could blame, the Liga for the time the game was and the referee again, right? You could blame the board for just the whole situation. And it's like, it's just such bullshit because, like, it's all of those things.
Yeah.
It's not just one problem. If there's one problem, you're on mute now, Mello. If there's one problem, it's easy to fix. Like Sporting, their problem was finances.
Yep.
Right? Finances and then the fans. Porto is going to be finances too. But Porto is never going to have a problem of players and fans that are, intense, that have that gas and everything. Look at us. It's just sad. I saw the stadium today, Cynthia, and I felt so sad because, if we were there, we wouldn't miss a game.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just what it's like being a Benfica abroad.
It's
you're
different,
not, you don't
for
have,
sure.
yeah. And it hurts, but then like the players themselves too. I'm like, God, the ref kind of screwed us in the beginning of the game, but that's no reason to just lay down. That's why I love seeing these young kids again. I love seeing them, Enrique Rouge, Paulo Bernard. Those kids, they're Benfiquistas too, so they suffer every time you concede. One of my favorite things is when you see Paulo Bernard or those kids on the bench. It's really Paulo Bernard because he really is intense talking about it. When we give up a goal, he's slumped in it like this. He's pissed talking like this. But he's a fan.
Yeah.
You saw Enrique Rouge today when he wins that corner, which almost was a goal, going like this. Come on.
Yeah.
Because they're kids that want to win. The rest of the guys just gave up.
Yeah.
That's
they're
what
jaded. It feels like they're old and jaded.
It's insane. Juicebox was saying over about Jetson, which I actually – I don't know. I think part of this with Jetson, at least in my opinion, right? I was a fan of the transfer, to be totally transparent. But
scandalous.
I was a fan for a couple of reasons, right? Like, I think when he had the Conquista year, right, he had a great year with Lage, like everyone else. Then the beginning of next year in the Champions League, right, I think that was a little bit of Vieira's hand on the team also, throwing out all the young kids at once, trying to show them off for the Champions League. He gave Tomas Tavares, Nuno Tavares, David Tavares.
Tavares in the fucking phone book, yeah.
Yeah. So, like why, right? But anyway, I think Jetson, when he went to Tottenham, I was like, oh, like, great. He's another good player gone. I thought he was going to do stuff with Mourinho and become like this Mateus Nunes type, like a very good player. But I think his head wasn't really in it. I don't think he was as dedicated. I don't think his game, right, when you're a younger kid especially, you really see the improvement year over year. And I never saw it with him. And at this point, right, he wasn't going to be using the team, so I'm glad that we're getting rid of him before next year. Because these Turkish fans, right, RIP to all the Turks in the chat. That used to be something fun that would happen on shows. But Mello, you're going to like that one from Juicebox.
Jetson's getting passed around like a turkey, like a blunt. Oh, yeah, that's for sure. So is everything good? Can you hear it? I'm getting static. I've changed my headphones. I changed my mic status. All right, cool. Because that shit that's bothering me. So it ain't just y'all that's bothering. That shit was fucking pissing me off. And I'm already not pissed enough. I don't need this shit. So we make a lot of good points, but we ain't talked about why we here today, right? The fucking game. And I'm hearing it again, man. It can't be me. It can't be. I'm just saying right now, it can't be me. It fucking can't be, because I've changed everything. I've done everything. Nothing's changed. Maybe it's just the try to close some shit around here, but we'll try to. Yeah, I mean, it sounds cool to me now. I mean, yeah, it's good. I don't hear anything.
Don't touch any wires. That's it.
Yeah, don't fucking move. No one fucking move. When they fucking talk like this the whole fucking time.
Pretend we're Almeida on the defensive line when someone has a.
Oh my God, Cynthia, don't even.
I'm sorry. I was trying to make a joke.
We're gonna get into it. So let's just hop into it. I apologize about all the technical difficulties. Like we said, what we're gonna do, and now we got a lot of people in here, 20 people. It's gonna be pretty fun later on. I am going to, yes, the Boom Boom Room's getting in the show. I'm going to share the link for the chat room. We're gonna bring y'all in one-on-one. I just wanted to get y'all, get it off your chest a little bit. Say all the Portuguese cuss words you want. Say what you want. You know what I mean? Say how you feel about it. We're gonna give you that time later on. But let's get into the game today. Benfica, I when I started the show, y'all, I put 2-0. I checked out. I checked out about I would say the 87th minute if they're giving this the 88th minute. I was done. It was over it. I couldn't handle it any longer. I didn't know we scored a goal. So when I'm setting up the show, I got 2-0. When I look back at when Joe did it, because I didn't save it, thank God, it's 2-1. I didn't know. I had no fucking idea. I thought we got shut out. It is that it is. So today, Benfica at the Luge, at home, in Lisboa, lose to Vicent, 2-1. With goals from Samuel Lino in the 11th minute and Georgie Aburania. Georgie. Call him Georgie Aburania. In the 64th minute for Gil Vicent. And then Gonzalo Ramos decided, I guess we're going to get one today. And he scores
number 88 at the 88th. Yeah.
Now.
Or Chenchiocho, a little shout out to Jesus there.
Right. Now, let's get the elephant. Let's call the elephant, right?
Okay.
The referee makes a bad call. Okay? He makes a bad call. We're used to this shit, right? That's what it is. It's not why we lost. Let's just get that out of the way. I want to get that out of the way because I don't want to hear no excuses. I'm sorry.
I will say something, though.
Don't want to hear it.
I will say something.
I will hear it. Go ahead.
Hey, I will say something.
I'll hear it. Fine.
So you can say the reason why we did not lose this. Look, what's up, Mario? If you
saying what's up?
If we had lost this game, Mello, by a score of 1-9.
You know what I am? I'm Benfica, fish out of water.
Wait, hey, tell Cynthia, Mario that everyone wants a quick rant.
Oh, everybody wants a quick rant.
Want a quick rant?
Mario's been going off. He didn't get to watch the game today.
Of course they can hear you.
Because he had a long day
Don't
at
come
work
over
like
here
me.
without your pants on.
I'm just an idiot that decides to rewatch the games when I can't watch. But Mario still has a lot of thoughts on the general Benfica situation.
I got no thoughts in this Cabissa. It's pure vacant because I still support this club. You got to be a friggin' airhead to still support this club. I love the team, but sweet mother of God, it's an embarrassment. You got Rui Costa. I did not see the game. I'm not wasting my fucking time today on this. But I did hear about this fucking press conference. And I'm going to cry about the refs.
He says we got to come up
and talking about how we got to support the team and yada, yada, yada. And this guy's talking about friggin', taking responsibility and blah, 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 and how he's trying to make change. The only goddamn effort they made throughout the transfer window was announcing the Lisbon City mega construction project 2023, 2024, whenever the heck they're going to take a bunch of money, siphon it out to construction projects. They did nothing about planning for a manager, players, transfers. The club's in a crisis, and all the effort is on pet projects that have nothing to do with the product on the pitch, nothing with the academy. Just another goddamn excuse to take the money and funnel it out.
But what money? What money, guys? When we don't make champions, what
money? It's a joke. That's my thing. It's like the total efforts and focus.
We got lucky we did.
Yeah, it's one of these things where it's a complete joke. But on a positive note, Canada is Kings of the North, top of CONCACAF group stage. That is the only thing from a sporting perspective I got here. Because I don't know what else to cheer for. Olha, que sou patata. Olha isto, olha. Isto é o Benfica que está position. Todas as vezes. Okay. Okay.
It's true.
Love you guys.
Love you too, Mario.
Love you, Mario.
Thanks for the rant, brother. So let's just get into, like I said, let's get into the first goal, man. Let's get into the first goal. Because I know everybody wants to crucify Andre Almeida. But it wasn't just him.
No.
Fuck that up. It wasn't just him.
There are three people there.
It was not just.
There are three. Listen,
Otamendi knows better than that. He knows better than that.
And Almeida's new?
Andre Otamendi, in my opinion, looked worse on that play than Andre Almeida did.
Otamendi, hey, Mello, I'll give you one more. What about Odie?
Oh,
Odie didn't move on the goal. Bro, how can you listen? When you're a goalkeeper, you spend 95% of the game doing gymnastics to stay warm, and then when the ball goes right by your legs, you don't move.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And God, there's
Andre
just
Almeida,
so much.
but the thing that pisses me off, Melo, look, there's one thing about messing up a play like that, right? And whatever, we all have shit games. One thing, you hear it from when you're a kid, you hear this. You cannot lack effort, especially when your team's shit, and ours is shit right now. The first thing when he got beat on that play, the first thing I did, I had to go back and watch the goal again, right? Because I looked at him because I wanted to see one thing: if he ran back. He started running, hits midfield, jog. He didn't even make it into the box on a play that he was beat to go back and help. So on that play when a guy like Otamendi is standing there like this, when a guy like Odysseus lets the ball go right by him, that's just the tone that the captain's setting, baby, which is we don't have to play. We're here collecting our game check. We get paid regardless. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm going to put my mask on when I get subbed off. No one's going to know what I'm saying to my buddy Peasy, right? I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of it.
I think you're right. I think how do I even say this?
Listen, the goal, first of all, and I will say Brian brought this up in the chat right real quick. That goal does not happen if the first goal is allowed, which whatever, it's a bullshit play. I'm not saying that's why we lose the game, because for two things, you can't be losing. This is the second consecutive game in the luge against Gil Vicent we've lost. Mm-hmm. Second consecutive game. Right? This isn't a one-off, unfortunately. But second off, the thing is, if you lose 1-0, it's one thing. That happened in the 11th minute. We had the whole game to do something. Game.
That's my point, brother.
80 minutes, Melo. You had 80 minutes to react.
Yeah, they didn't. And you know what? I thought that I'd come on here and it'd be a lot easier to kind of explain today what I was thinking or what was going on. This bigger rant, and there are some things that I'm very angry about that we'll talk about later on. But today, Cynthia, I want you to get on it. But I think today's like the dagger in the season. How we played, how we gave it up. I mean, it's really the dagger. What from here moving forward? We lose 2-1. What's next? Like, how are we going to? What's the idea? How are we bouncing back? What's the goal here?
I mean, do we start tagging them our rants in this pod every episode?
I'm actually surprised. I'm at a loss for words. Honestly, it's even hard for me to muster up.
Do you know what that is? That's us being in a toxic relationship, in an abusive relationship, and not being able to leave the abuser. That's what that is.
When you see something, say something, guys.
Bro, hey. Look at this.
Oh shit. Look
at this.
I'm gonna tell you. Today was it was very embarrassing. Oh yeah. We lost 11 points this season in our home. We lose all in our stadium 4 years ago.
How does that happen?
It's just this.
That happens. I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
Let's hear it.
Earlier at the beginning of this episode, you started with, if you had told me this, I want you to give me the lotto numbers. I can't give you the lotto numbers. However, you can go back to Benfica podcasts when JJ first won his second in a row, which got us the bicampeão. Oops, this side. This one right here, bicampeões. That one, I already saw issues happening. Then the try and the tetra. So everybody pushed it under the rug. People said I was too picky, too this, too that. Okay. We had Mitroglou, who scored goals. He was
one of my favorite players.
Thank you. He got pushed. I'm still fucking salty. He got pushed out because LFE needed to make some fucking payments on some fucking loans. And he pushed Mitro out immediately. And he was on record saying, Raul Jimenez is going to be one of our biggest sales. Listen, Bish, he wasn't. You tried to market that. You pushed Mitro out so that he would be front and center. You didn't get the fucking big money. Then, surprise, he gets it with João Felix. João Felix had a fire fucking year. We all know this. He made Zef look good. Apologies to Zeferovic if he watches, because that Zef of mine. No, but Zef. He watches.
Oh,
and
Zef.
I'm so sorry. If you hear it. Please just pretend you didn't hear it. It was Joe. Culpa do Joe. I said nothing.
I'll take it. I'll take full responsibility.
Exactly. He made Zef look good. He made the fucking pylon look good. I'm not even going to get into this. So we sell Felix for an obscene amount. People are telling me this, that, the other. Some people start telling me it's like 125. Some people are telling me it's 130. And I'm like, what are the fees on this? Who's getting paid the fees? Because if it's men's, we all know we should be looking into what exactly goes to men's, what goes to his sister company, what goes to this other company that they have a different name, what goes to the other fees and hidden charges. There's so much bullshit on a men's charge that I'm pretty sure he's getting investigated. And I'm sorry, Menj, if you ever hear this, if anybody soundbite this, you got to get the fuck out of footy. You are ruining the sport that I like to watch all over the world with anyone who is under you. I know that they're like, we're going to get paid huge. No, honey, Menj is going to get paid huge. You're just going to be another one of his guys, but he's going to make sure he's paid huge. He's in it for number one. Okay. Yeah. Vinny. I see somebody in the chat mentioning Vinny. Vinny's outscoring for other teams. Why did we not bring him back? Right? Like, what is going on?
He was your listen. So apparently, what happened with Vinicius, right? Carlos Vinicius, was that we brought him in, and this just goes to show how, like, the lack of a sport plan, right? A lack of a plan for the team. Apparently, he was supposed to be brought into Benfica, or he was brought to Benfica because he was supposed to go to another club in Europe, and things fell through. So he ended up at Benfica through Mans, right? Whatever. Then Tottenham thing happens, doesn't play, just like Jetson, right? They both sit on the bench the whole season. Now he's at PSV. He's not playing a ton, but he's scoring in the games that he plays, scoring game winners here and there. But that's irrelevant, right? What he does somewhere else at this point in time is irrelevant. Why? Because when we got rid of him, he was the leading goal scorer on that team.
Yep.
Right? And he was, when things went to shit, he wasn't one of the reasons why.
No.
Right? There are a number of players you can look to that dropped their performance, but Mello, you look like you got something to say.
No, man, I'm listening. I have a lot to say, but I want to sound articulate. I don't want to just rant on and scream and yell because it's a lot of different things, but
topics. Yeah, that's the
topics.
problem.
Yeah, it's so many things
to touch
bro.
on.
And I'll tell you what really hurt me more than anything, because this whole time I've been really backing Rui Costa because I like because I like the player. You know, I met him. I got his autograph. He's a great guy. I met him. I didn't even meet him long enough to like him. I'll tell you that, right? It's just a hello, shake his hand, got out, things like
There's
that.
There's a Tarzan.
He's exactly. He's a figure in Benfica lore, in Portuguese lore, right?
He was.
So
he's still a figure, not just a bad one.
I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, right?
Yes,
I tried.
too,
I said that many times on the show. I'm like, you don't know what you don't know, right?
Exactly.
He's a football player. He's not a businessman. If you handed Rui Costa I don't even know how much school he's ever had. He probably went to the 5th grade like most Portuguese people.
Like
all right,
and then just smoke
right.
The
if you're in
rest
Portugal, right? Right, and he added a smoking section, I guess, in Benfica's. But anyways.
Every section's a smoking section.
So yeah, I try to give the benefit of the doubt.
Yes, sir.
But when I watched the last weekend's game for Sporting and I saw Luis Felipe Vieira there,
that's unforgivable.
I lost all faith in this man. I just can't. I can't even articulate what that really means to me. Right? It
was betrayal.
It is betrayal. It's betrayal. You betrayed the fans. You know the temperature of the water, bruh. And you still brought him there. If he told you he was coming, you should have told him no. Right? Exactly. It should have been, this man wanted, dead or alive, should not be in this fucking game. Like, I don't give a shit if he's invited by the league and not Benfica. There should have been some pushback, and I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like I'm attacking you, Brian. I didn't mean it like that. But I don't give a shit whether it's the league, and it's even worse if it's the league because that's just even dirtier. Like that just makes it even more filthy that the league invited a corrupt fucking man. Either way it goes, he hasn't been tried or whatever it is, but it's still bad taste. Benfica someone should have said. No,
it should have been Rui.
I don't care what the league wants. He cannot come here.
He
can't be here. And,
he should have said, dude, I took over. You got to get out.
And the goal. I'm going to tell you, that's some mafia shit right there. That's some real player mafia shit right there.
That's cojones.
to be accused of a crime of what money laundering, fraud,
Embezzlement.
fucking embezzlement,
Yeah.
corruption within the league, right? For you to show up, show face is a slap in the face to every
And
Benfica
smile.
fan.
Wait, hold on,
You
hold
see
on,
that
Mello.
shit-eating smile?
Wait,
Mello, you know what's
every
worse?
socio,
You know what's worse than all that, Mello? There was a fan taking pictures with him.
Did you see what the
Fans
fan look like?
That's
He was
not
an
a
old
Benfica
guy.
fan.
Come on.
That's not a Benfica fan. That's probably an old time Luis Felipe Vieira fan. All I'm saying is, when league or not, all right, no one wants to see that man at a Benfica game.
No.
It just brings more. Look now. Look what it look.
You brought the
what this
bad
man has
juju.
done. And I know people wanna blame Nelson Verissimo, but stop being fucking lazy, okay? I said it today. He's a manager of football. He ain't a firefighter. He can't put out all the fire
Exactly.
that he came
Mello,
in here
no,
with.
but Mello,
One
with
sec, Joe.
JJ.
One sec though, Joe.
No,
We
going,
could not expect him to come in like Bruno Lage and just change everything up. This club has been ran by the players. This club has been through Rui Vitoria,
JJ.
JJ,
Rui Vitoria.
Bruno Lage. I mean, now it's
Let's go
Nelson,
in order.
right?
JJ, Rui Vitoria.
JJ left not because of the players. JJ left because of the money the first time. I can't put that on him. Rui
But
Vitoria
I'm just saying,
bounced.
there was already bullshit happening then.
You're right. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Pizzi was already being a shit then.
Absolutely. But
Remember?
what my thing is, the absolute nerve of this man, the absolute nerve of Benfica brass. If I was Rui Costa's homeboy, like, and I was looking out for the best interest, I would have walked over to that box and told him to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'd be like, bro, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Or I don't mean violence, but someone's
knuckles,
gonna beat
let's go.
your ass. Like, I'm gonna beat your ass, bro, if you don't get out of here. And I'm talking to that. I'm just talking as if like it was me. That's what I would have said. I'm gonna fuck you up if you don't get out of here. You're fucking it up for my friend. You're fucking it up for Benfica. No one wants to see you here. When you lose that game, now you lost. Now Vieira's on the way to the van, and fans who are attacking it. Like, when you want to know where the state of the club is, just go look at the box of last week's game. I mean, it's sad, and that has nothing to do with the game today, but it's something I would have said last week. But I had to watch Spider-Man with my daughter. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
But all I'm saying is, when you look at it, like, just break it down. I'm gonna let you guys get into it for a minute here in a second. But like, I made a comment too. Like, people want to know where the Benfica pride at. The Benfica pride is, like I said, man, you could like Nicolas Otamendi. That's fine. I understand he's great. And you could like João Mario. That's fine. But when you build a team around two players who ain't even from this fucking team, where is the backbone?
And are older. When are we retiring?
God, you think Nicolas Otamendi gives a fuck? He's at the end of his fucking career. He don't care. He got paid. He's getting paid by two clubs right now. And next year, we're going to pay him more money than anyone makes in the Liga. It's a joke, bro. It's a joke. And I don't mean this to take out on Nicolas Otamendi. I'm just saying, like, it's the mind frame. João Mario signed to 5 years. Who the fuck let this happen? Our midfield consists of an ex-Sporting player, bro. Like, there ain't no fucking pride in this club. There ain't no pride in this club anymore, bro. They're not going to play for this club. You ever go to a job, bro, and you work real hard and someone else is really shitty at their job, but your boss just keeps letting them slide, But you know what that does to you? What are you going to do? I'm not going to give a fuck then. If you don't give a fuck about this motherfucker, I ain't going to do shit either, bro. It's infectious. It's infectious, bro.
Yep.
The attitude of this team is infectious. And then Rui Costa comes out and says that I did a lot. Like you guys said, I'm going to shut up here in a minute. I'll rant later. But here Rui Costa comes out and doesn't say this is unacceptable. He doesn't say this ain't Benfica. He doesn't say someone has to answer for this. Someone has to answer for this today. I'm sorry. How about I'm fucking sorry for what happened today at the Luge? I'm sorry for who did you call out? It's Wednesday. Whoever fucking called out, I apologize that you missed a day's work because you wanted to come here and support this fucking team. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke. And I'm so sad about it. I'm so sad. It's so funny. It's so easy to fix. player-wise, but it's not going to happen because this team is full of just corrupt businessmen and one fucking dummy, football dummy, right? He's a what am I looking for?
Banana.
A pawn, a banana, a melon. He's a fucking chorizo. Okay, he does nothing. He's just there to say, "Oh, we have a Benfica running the club now." What the fuck does he know about running a club, anyways? Like,
hey,
what?
But you know what? Here's the thing, Mello. Here's the thing. I'm gonna hop in here. The thing that really pisses me off, like Zach
I gotta
said,
take a breath.
Like Zach said, right, is that listen, a lot of people that bring up Rui Costa, right? There's a couple of types of people that bring him up. Some people will say, like you said, hey, he's new to this. He needs time, right? Bullshit, because he's been there since he stopped being a player. He became like a sporting director right away and like helped with the
10 years?
Kike Flores and Aymar and everyone, right?
Isn't it 10 years?
Yeah, over 10 years, 10 years, Cynthia.
A decade.
10 years. Yeah, over a decade. It seems like it's only been a decade, just like it seems like last year was the Conquista. Okay? The whole point here is, people say that. He's been around long enough, right? Anything that's happened in the past, right, Mello, he's related to. He wasn't he wasn't like Louis Son going on these tours and showing face, going to people's restaurants and stuff like that. He was on the business side, right? It wasn't like he has even like a role like Simon, where he was, he's like a international director, like working on partnership. No, he was a vice president. He was like in his board. So the whole thing is he's so involved.
He's been groomed. On the stuff he's been being groomed for this.
Correct. And listen.
And he played it today.
What it comes down to is at the end of the day, you have to realize a couple things, right? Benfiquistas in general are very simple people. We don't ask much. We ask for a couple things.
Are you calling me dumb?
Hey, take it out.
I like simple things. I like simple things too.
Hey, I like one thing: winning. Right? What did Al Davis say?
Just win, baby. Come on now.
Exactly.
Hey.
What I have to say is that at this club, if you win and show heart, even if you lose, like Mantojas said, right? If you give your all for the shirt and you lose, and you know what?
They've been saying
sometimes.
Shout out to the Boom Boom Room.
Sometimes you have bad days, right? Sometimes you have bad days. Sometimes the opponent's just better. Today you had a bad day, right? Against Sporting, right? Maybe the opponent was better, but the whole point is, if you see kids like Paulo Bernardo, I want everyone in the Boom Boom Room in the chat right now, and just you guys to think about it. Next time you watch a game, right? There's not much to watch on field anymore this season. Mm-hmm. I want everyone, the second you see Paulo Bernardo on the bench, even on the field, look at his composure. This kid, the second we're down, is like this. He's talking like this. He's pissed. He's like us at home. Ricaruj, same way. Did you see him on the corner kick today, Mello? In the second half, he had a play like the second after he comes on. First of all, he's a poacher. He's going after every ball. These kids just want to put the ball.
He's got a lot of size, that kid. He's tall.
Yeah, he's deceivingly tall and thick.
Deceivingly tall.
Yeah,
because he's thin. Because he's a little thin. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, right? The second he wins the corner, what does he do? Come on. Yeah. When's the last time you've seen a guy on the team do that? João Mario? João Mario's arms have never left his side. Rafa hasn't smiled since 2019 in the Marquês. That guy is just stone cold. It's always like, all the memes of Rafa. It's true. Grimaldo's a guy, he'll get into it and stuff. I can't fault him for that. But these kids bring this energy to this club.
That's one guy who does play. It might not be the best defender, and everybody gives on, but Grimaldo is one of those guys.
He was one of the best players on the field today.
I just don't like that he ran his mouth against fans. Like, fuck off. What do we do? Really?
Sometimes we need to shut up too, though. Sometimes we don't know what we're talking about, and I understand.
I'm all the way in Canada. I don't have to do shit.
I get it, and that's for me too. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just
I send my socio money. I'm allowed to
who has a small fucking time YouTube channel who just likes to talk to his friends about what the fuck do I know? You know what I mean? I don't mind that. I don't mind you snapping back. You got to defend yourself.
Mello, we always talk about ourselves,
but at least if you're gonna do it though, be a guy like Grimaldo who shows up every day. I'm like, you could look back and say, all right, yeah, well, it ain't you. I'm sorry, it ain't. I know it ain't you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I know how bad.
How long did we spend shitting on Grimaldo in the past? Like, he just wants to play
not
Twitch.
me. I've always been a Grimaldo fan.
I like him,
he
but
plays on Twitch. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's big into like. Oh, you got me for a second, Cynthia. There was the thing where he was
I
yelling.
really didn't know that. I don't follow him on Twitch.
he was yelling at the fan. He was yelling at the fans of Maritimu, who got into a fight with a fan when things were going bad a couple seasons back. Like, he's been a guy that's had some troubles, more or less, with fans and with the fan base, right? Like that he wasn't a Benfiquista, but he's shown it this year.
Yeah.
If you go through this team, right, I think that exactly, right? You just look at the expressions of these players, especially the younger players. Weigl post game, Moratu post game, just shaking their heads pissed. That's different players like Pizzi that just kind of look around, right? I don't care what they're doing in the locker room after the games. I care to see how they react on the pitch during games and with the fans.
I agree. Like I said, bro, it's a sad day. It's a sad fucking day for Benfica today because I think people feel like we're losing the club. I think we do. I think it's becoming more.
Did you see the stadium? We lost.
Yeah, it was empty. Yeah, it was.
You have 20,000 people in a 65,000 person stadium. Not even a third of capacity, and that's no COVID restrictions.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough, but something has to happen. You know what's funny is that we're pissed off right now, and we have every right to be. Everybody has. You can say whatever you want. We made fun of today. I put the bag, the picture of me in the bag. Hey, you gotta poke fun. This ain't acceptable to me, and I've said this to many people on Twitter today. We had my Twitter was awesome today on Twitter. A lot of Benfica fans felt some type of way, and we talked about it. And when we talked about it, the people I talked to, we weren't insulting. We heard each other out. We have all different opinions on it, and that's kind of how we have to be. Right, we have to accept. We can't start turning on each other because it ain't our fault. Right, it hurts me, and I know my boy Timo. Shout out to Timo. We got into it because not me and him, but we all got into it about the presidency and fans who voted for him, and we put it on them. And someone made a very great point. We celebrated those champions. He made very great points, amazing points, and I didn't disagree with anything he said. But don't take away people's outlet. You can't take away people's initial feeling, right? And that's what we do, right? And I told him I can't take back what we said, but I could be better next time. But that's what I expect from Benfica. That's what I expect from Benfica. You can't change what happened 2-1. You can't change losing the Taça. But can we start playing for the future? I want to start seeing Enrique, and I want to start seeing Paulo Bernard. And if we're not winning now, we just have to win enough to stay in third place. We can't lose third place. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm watching for third place this whole year, for the rest of the year. We can't lose it.
That's not being like, a lack of exigence or whatever, right? Like, not like you're willing. No, it's the fact that's the reality we're in.
No, it's the reality.
It's the reality.
It's the reality of it, and it's what's going to fix this club next year. To me, that's what's going to fix this club next year. We have to get that third spot. Taças are gone. We're out of the Taças. We got the Champions League.
Do you know what the thing is? Do you know what people don't realize?
But we already lost the Champions League enclosure. We already lost 20-0 aggregate. All right, so that ain't nada. Right, so we're not even in the Champions League no more. Oh,
it was just first leg. Great
shit. Look, all I'm saying is we're playing for the third place, and that's not fine, but that's what the reality is. But now, Nelson Verissimo I can't see Andre Almeida play no more.
Hey,
I don't even want to see João Mario play right now, bro.
But
João Mario hasn't been good since the second month of the season.
To bring it back to the game today, Mello, the starting lineup, right? If we want to talk about that, obviously pissed with Almeida, but I was happy that he kind of had the colhões to sit João Mario. João Mario and Weigl. Think about the starting lineup. Think about the last time you saw a starting lineup without those two guys.
It was Carlos. Real quick, Joe, my bad. It was Carlos we were talking to. Shout out for Carlos for coming into the show, bro. I appreciate it. Like I said, I didn't disagree with anything he said. And you're right. Lashing out at the fans, you're right. Maybe that wasn't the way, and I shouldn't have backed it. But that's how I felt. You know what I mean? That's how I felt right there.
I didn't
because, man, you know what? It makes it a little different, too, Carlos. It's because how Vieira backers acted towards like people who didn't support him after a while. Like we saw the writing on the wall. You know what I mean? Like we had enough evidence to
in all my socio years. I never voted for him.
I just want to say this real quick. We had enough evidence to not vote for him anymore.
For
years. Had enough evidence to not put him in charge anymore.
But the thing
they had enough evidence to not vote for Rui Costa, but they did, and that's
democracy. I'm
dumb.
sorry.
That's dumb. Like those just dumb. Like it's dumb. It's dumb of you. It's dumb of you to do that, and I don't feel bad about saying that. If I told you straight to your face, I'm going to steal your money. And then you're like, nah.
Mello,
and then you leave me around your wallet. You leave me around your wallet, Joe, and I steal your fucking money.
Mello,
I fucking told you.
A socio card with a membership number.
Oh, do you know what I don't understand? One of the things I never understand. It's
I don't even know if I'm renewing. I'll tell you that right now.
We'll renew for you.
I'm after my first fucking year. I was a associate for 1 fucking year. It's it is. I guess it is. 1 year. I'm already trying to get the fuck out. I'm already calling them like, yo.
Gilles Vicent needs some. Go on.
Can I get my $17 back for this month? Because I need it. Some bullshit.
Hey, what I will say though, one of the things, right, when it comes to all this stuff, I know we're not going to talk about Vita. We want to talk about the squad in the game. But like, right, you just got to think about like, in general, people are going to do good things and then go and do bad things. Mello, if I give you a ride from the airport, that doesn't give me the right to slap you in the face when you get in the car, spit on you, and be like, "Hey, be grateful. I gave you a ride from the airport." That's what this people act like. Just because someone did good things for you in the past, that they can't do terrible things to you in the future, and you can complain about them. It's like,
it's actually a thing for predators.
He has to be indebted to him. He doesn't owe him shit.
No, we don't owe him shit. He got paid that whole time. Exactly. You did your fucking job. Congratulations.
Like, oh my God, like, oh, he did so much for us. Listen. Port has never been so successful as when Vieira's been in command of Benfica. They have Europa Leagues, they have Champions Leagues, they have 2 Europa Leagues and a Champions League and more championships than us.
Sporting killed a 20-year drought as LFV's president. That's what he is. People wanted to make fun that BDC was the Tetra Prez. Yeah? LFV, he killed the drought. Congratulations.
Exactly.
You want to break fucking records? You did.
But in terms of the squad,
they had to break it eventually.
To bring
the way they did it.
Wait, where was it? To bring things back, we are the OG general managers of this show. We went through and cleaned house a couple episodes ago.
Yes, we did.
So do you guys want to talk about some of the transfer moves that have happened? I can rattle them off real quick and we can go there.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Let's do that because I got a question before we get into the shooties of the match. And then, again, I'm going to, for everybody in this shot, there's about 17 people in there. I don't know if everybody's comfortable on camera or whatnot, or if you have the ability to do so.
You can go no camera.
I am going to.
You can wear your
you go no camera. Or you go no camera.
Yeah.
And like I said, we'll try to get everybody in. We'll try to get everybody on live with us. But I am going to share the link here pretty soon. I'm gonna copy and paste the link into the YouTube channel. And you guys just copy and paste that link into your web browser, and it'll allow you to come into the chat with us, y'all. So we want you to do that. But first, go ahead, Joe, and run us down our great transfer window.
Tell me everything that happened.
$100 million transfer window. Go.
Yeah. So this January, right? We went through, made a lot of changes to the squad. In case you guys remember, when we went through the squad, we didn't ask for one new player. We just cleaned house, right? In my opinion, that's what Benfica should have done too. When I say that this window was an absolute failure, it had nothing to do with not bringing guys in, right? We actually did bring someone in, which is where I'll start off. We brought in Thiago Kozer, who's this kid from Chapecoense. You guys know Chapecoense, obviously in Brazil, right? We brought him in, but he's a B team signing, kind of like Morato. Chapecoense was the team that had the plane crash, right? Yeah, sad, right? But anyway, right? We bring in a kid from their A team who's 18, barely played kind of, but he'd be a good B team player. So we're trying to groom him like we did with
brought in a ghost.
Awesome. Exactly.
Cool.
Okay, and then we got Yoni Gonzalez back from loan, who's an absolute clown.
That was such a dark joke,
bro.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Sorry. It's such a dark joke. I apologize.
I was pretending you said it with like a serious face, so I was just kind of like, all right.
I know. That's what made it dark. Oh, go ahead. I apologize. But not what I said, but how I said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
So we got Yoni Gonzalez coming in from a club in Brazil that we had loaned out. You remember him?
He been out here on the west side, baby. He been out here in California, like, hey, that's what he been out here doing. Nothing at the Galaxy. Doing nothing. Bruh. Fucking trash. God damn, bruh. And his name ain't even Tony, bruh. It's Yoni. Come on, bruh. Damn. This ain't Portuguese. You're not a Portuguese. Yoni. He's not Portuguese, bro.
He's Antonio.
Antonio, bro.
He was on loan somewhere in Brazil and came back, but like I wanted him gone too, obviously, because he's not.
Pretty sure we got rid of him.
Yeah, exactly, right. So I was like, all right, easy.
His
move
hair
right
is
here.
fly though. His hair is fly.
True. Actually, I haven't seen his haircut lately. But it used to be nice.
It's
with
fly. He got that little patch.
He's got the blonde.
Yeah, that blonde was swear. He clean. He clean for sure.
He looks like a marble cake with the hair.
A rye bread.
Yeah, like a rye bread.
Oh my lord!
We got the milkman. We got the milkman helping
pastrami out there. Yeah, like pastrami out there in New York. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't forget the beverage. Never, 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 bro. I'm telling you.
Bing bong.
Bing bong. I'm telling you. Y'all know, don't forget the beverage. If y'all on TikTok, you know the dude that makes all the sandwiches in New York, bro. Sure, bro. He's that guy. That's what Yoni. Good for Yoni, bro. And what came out? What did we get rid of?
On that sense, right? So we had a couple other guys on loan that we loaned back out. Yonder Cadiz, who came from Nashville. We sold him to Famalicão. Good move. Great move from the club. Ferru is going to Hajduk Split for the rest of the season on a loan. Good for him, right? It was clear he didn't have a place here. Fine. Jetson, we already talked about. He's going to Besiktas, which is funny for all the Galatasaray fans that were rating our DMs the last year and a half. In our Twitter comments.
As if I can personally send him over. Like
right? Yeah. Him? Yeah, let me get him. I will say though, this is a pledge because there's some Pizzi rumors out there. This is an absolute pledge. If Benfica contacted me today and said Pizzi only leaves if you get on a plane, fly to Lisbon, rent a car,
drive him? Yes, we will drive him.
I would do it.
The three of us are in the car.
I would pay thousands of dollars to go and get. Honestly, if we did a GoFundMe to hit his like rescission clause, I think we could do it.
Yeah, are you kidding? In the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
Y'all want to buy Pizzi out?
Yeah. I'm not kidding, bro.
B90 first GoFundMe.
Listen, right?
You're traded to who? No one, bruh. We're just to the house.
We're sending you back with Yoni.
Sending you just back.
Yeah. He's like, we're actually getting rid of you. Oh, where am I going? Nowhere.
You know where Pizzi should go? Pizzi should come to the MLS. I would fuck with Pizzi if he came to the MLS, bro. I would wait for him to come to Benfica, like San Jose. I'm like, Pizzi, what's up, bro? Like, I love you.
If he played out there for one of your teams, you'd hate him in about 5 minutes. I bet he'd be saucy though. He'd
not
probably
for MLS.
Saucy.
Yeah, he'd be clean in MLS, bro.
Nani kills it in MLS.
If not, and Nani, he did kill it. He's in Italy now, right?
Yeah, he went to Venezia.
Yeah, he went to Italy. Yeah. I'll go Nelson. Nelson know what I'm talking about. Nelson said Nelson Cavallo got a lot of Nelsons. Nelson Cavallo said he'll donate. Let's start that up.
I'm telling you.
So real quick, I've already got the link ready to go. But do you guys want to get introduced to the match, player of the match? If there is any
fine.
Player
you have the link for the
match.
Bing Bong Room, not for the GoFundMe.
All right. Let's run the Charisse. Wait, I gotta find the right one. Remember, I did that shit last time.
I like this from Zach. We need this to happen soon. You guys see that sending JJ back to Brazil link, the Valverde Jesus one? That'd be mad funny.
Zach Attack, get on it, man.
We need that. All right, so let's run it. We're gonna go into the Charisse and player. You're
saying let's run it. You know you're doing it, right?
I'm running it.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Hey, they should change it from tudo saltar to tudo chorar because crying.
Chorar.
Yeah, that's what they should do. Change that to the fucking. That's a new one. That's the new chant.
Pizzi para. What rhymes with chorar? Is there a team that rhymes with chorar? Pizzi para lá. I don't know.
Send him to Qatar.
Send him to Qatar. Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Pizzi Qatar.
Pizzi Qatar. Pizzi Qatar. Peasy Kata. Poor Peasy. He did so
For
much for us.
nada. I think
So
he's
much
well
for us.
off.
He did a lot for us. He did get paid.
Take your fucking stickers off the
I like
walker and go
Peasy.
home. Bye.
I told you guys
Cynthia,
this before. Peasy's gonna be one
You
of
know
those
how
guys.
I feel about those stickers.
Peasy's
He
gonna be
can
one of those
take
guys
them.
where
Go.
I want him to leave so bad, but I will be so sad when he leaves because I know he ain't coming back, bro. No, I will.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
No.
I remember MVPZ. So quick, everybody's quick to just fucking just turn on everybody, but they deserve it. But we're gonna go ahead and start. This time we're gonna go. Who wants to go first? Joe, you want to go first? Cynthia, you want to go first? Who wants to go?
Couple de Joe.
Joe.
Oh, God. If it's my fault,
Shut up.
shit out
Go
of
ahead.
luck. All right.
While
so
you do that, I'm gonna post the link into the YouTube chat.
Yeah, sounds good. So for my Charisse of the match, he's the OG Charisse, Andre Almeida. There's a lot of people you can give honorable mention to, but I think in general, right, he just wearing that captain's armband, you need to be more. And I love the second that Otamendi took the armband because I was like, damn, that's my guy, right? That's the real captain of this team, right? That being said, that one play where they score the first goal, he makes just stupid decisions in our offensive attacking third, right? You can't be doing that, especially when your guy slows him. But then even more so, you can't give up on a play at midfield, right? It's not like he got to the edge of the 18 and the guy was about to shoot and he stopped running. He stopped running when there was still a chance of stopping him.
Yep.
Okay? And this game wouldn't have just been 2-1 if that was the case with a guy like Paulo Bernardo. Because everyone remembers that Weigl tackle that he made in the box, right, in the 28th minute or so. That was all Paulo Bernardo running. Yeah, he fell on the floor, but he slowed down the guy. If that's Almeida, the guy's in the box shooting on net, it's probably a goal. Yep. So, without a doubt, Charisse of the match. I don't want to see him play another game for this club ever again. I won't feel sad when he leaves. I will celebrate when he leaves, no matter the circumstances. If we release him, if he goes to Beira Mar, shout out Tony Almeida, if he goes anywhere else, right? I don't care. So he's my Charisse of the match.
The link is in the chat. Like I said, my bad, Joe. Link is in the chat, y'all.
Okay.
Get on it.
Cool. And then for my player of the match, I really think that Henrique Rouge and Paulo Bernardo for me are going to share it. Even though Grimaldo's honorable mention, right? The reason why I give them player of the match isn't because what they did on the pitch necessarily, play-wise, right? There I really think Everton had a hell of a game, right? The thing is we're so emotional right now that we're not even talking about the game itself because we did see some good things, though. Everton's a new player since JJ left. I love that. Today you saw Weigl doing his thing, one of the best players on the pitch again. Grimaldo playing really well. Vertonghen doing decent, right? Really the worst players on the field were Andre Almeida, João Mario, Otamendi, those guys, right? Otamendi looks like he ran 5 marathons on international break, too. I know he played games for Uruguay or whatever, Argentina rather, but anyway, right?
I miss Lucas Veríssimo so bad.
Bro, we miss him so much. We don't realize when he fell down, remember we're like, oh no, we still got so many center backs. I said it. But it's
yeah, but when he went down, we were still playing that 3 in the back, and that just I don't like it.
And the game we went down, we scored 6 goals against Braga and forgot about it the second it happened. So
but and I didn't mean to interrupt your Charisse of the match, but now it looks like the 3 in the back was working better because we don't have wingers who defend and leaving it on Otamendi and all of them.
But it's better than having Andre Almeida as a center back instead of Tomaji.
Oh my God!
So we think about how bad it is now, but it actually was worse for a little. But anyway, right? Player of the match. The reason why I give it to Paulo Bernardo and Henrique Rouge is their will, the emotion they show. All the guys in the B team are like this. If you guys pay for Bay TV, if you have BTV, the next time the B team plays, please record it, watch it somehow, find a way to watch it. That team is a joy to watch. All those kids play for each other. They play for the club that they love since they were kids. It's a joy to watch. All right. And those kids brought it to the A team. All of these guys on the pitch, bar Otamendi, because typically he is the guy that's always firing up the team, right? And Weigl, who really became a Benfiquista, and I hope to God that he becomes the captain next year. Learning Portuguese, I think he deserves it. There's no excuse that he doesn't know the refs. He's been here for 2 years now, 2 full years in January. So yeah, that's my take on that. Players in the match. And play of the match, it's tough to pick one, right? But I think my play of the match is going to be that Gonçalo Ramos goal, because I think that if he had gone today without scoring, with the opportunities he had, they were difficult, but some of them, he just needed to put one in the net.
Yeah.
And I think that the header itself was beautiful. You didn't see the goal, Mello, but very difficult header. Like, there was one place where that ball could have gone and ended up in a goal, and it went there. Right? The keeper didn't have a chance. So shout out to him. Great play by Rafa. But then obviously, at the end of the day, what was all of it worth? Nothing, because we lost.
Right. And real quick, again, the link is in there. Y'all don't be scared. Don't be scared to come in, man. We'll let you guys in. Don't be
Alex, it
shy.
only showed up just now. Like, I know you said that a while ago, but it only showed up now because I've got the chat going.
Shit.
Anyways.
Well, I just posted it in both chats. Well, fucking A, boom, boom room. Get on it. Damn, bro. I fucking invite you guys. Y'all motherfuckers don't come over. This will be the last fucking time I invite anyone of you niggas over here. I'll tell you that right fucking now.
No one's coming to Christmas dinner next year.
No one's coming to fucking Christmas dinner.
No one.
And when we start winning, don't fucking come in here either.
We're putting you on the plane with Pizzy.
Yeah.
There we go, Danny.
Yeah.
Let me add him to the stream.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
All good.
We can hear you perfect, brother.
Great. So
Go ahead, man.
Benfica.
Danny, quick question for you. Who would you say that your least favorite player was today? Your Chorizo in the match? It's tough to think of, I know.
Andre Almeida.
Oh yeah.
The OG Chorizo, man.
I was watching comments on Facebook, and I was like, they put him on the starting 11. Come on now.
You know what's funny,
ridiculous.
Danny? You know what's funny, Danny, is that Joe told everybody that it was Lazaro that was playing. And when I saw the game and I saw Andre Almeida, I was like, what the fuck, Joe? I thought, who the fuck is this Andre Almeida character? I thought Lazaro was fucking playing.
That's who should have been playing. He should have been playing.
And he had the other guy, the Serbian dude, in the starting lineup. The Manya. That's the guy. That's what I wanted to watch. I thought I saw a tweet from you this morning. Maybe it was an old one that said, I can't wait.
They were in like the convocados, like the team that was available. They weren't actually starting. That was before the lineup.
That's a Panjic, right? Guy, right?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. So Danny, real quick, why we wanted to let you guys in on this, and I hope other ones join, is we wanted to just let you guys tell us, we get about 200 views, right? About 200-300. So on a good day, we hit a K, right? So tell everybody really how you felt today, you know what I mean, and how you feel about the club. And we'll leave the floor to you, man.
Today, the only good thing was Tom scored. He's from Faro. He's a kid of a Farense player. So his dad wasn't too bad. He seems to be better than his dad, but I think we should loan him out for a season to get some experience so he comes back. I think he has potential. What else can we say? I checked the stats. They seemed okay, but they didn't match the result, right? Yeah, I think we had 20-something shots against their 12 or whatever, something like that. And I was like, at home you lose with those stats? I mean, what's going on? So I don't believe in the Bustiais Sabistas. That's something that they usually say in Portugal.
Yeah.
For them to get to Benfica, they have to have some quality. But we have to find that motivation again. Either with a new coach, the president situation doesn't help. Rui Costa was our great hope, but he's kind of letting us down. So I don't know. We're a little bit lost at the deriva, like they say in Portugal.
Yeah.
Right? So let's see. This season is probably lost. Hopefully we don't do too bad against Ajax. And let's see if we at least next season we qualify for European competitions, because I don't see us getting to the Champions League.
And that's one of the really crazy things about this all is, Danny, is that when you think of this season, right? This season's over, but like in any sport, this season also means next season. right? So we're already. Here's the thing: we start every season at a disadvantage because of all the games we have to play in August just to qualify, right? So we were so happy in August that we qualified, but at the end of the day, I bet we wouldn't see João Mati as tired as he is right now if we hadn't had those games, right? I know that they're players, they get played all this stuff, but those things make a difference. And we don't think about it right now because, that's a tomorrow problem, but it's still a problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But who's your biggest hope, I guess, for the rest of the season, Danny? I know you mentioned Gonçalo Ramos, but what about the rest of the squad? Who are you excited to see now?
We have Paul Bernard, one of them. We have a lot of kids with potential in Seychelles. We can go.
One of them is not named Ronald Kamara, though. So
yes, that one was sold kind of unexpectedly. Even though if we go with exploiting, so to say, the youth route, you eventually have to sell them, and they don't get to receive the month grad at the highest level, right?
Exactly.
But still, if we're going to say this season is lost, why don't we try to bring one of those kids once in a while, right? It gives them experience. Maybe next season they can build on whatever they do on this one and take it from there, right? Some say that's burning phases to professionalism, but they're doing that with Paul Bernard now. They're doing that with Rams and with Henrique Araújo. So I think there's more quality in the youth that they can eventually bring in there, because what we're seeing now, it's disgraceful. Like Bruno Lage did that to an extent that first season. Like he went to Galatasaray for the Europa League. I think he had 6 young kids playing in Turkey.
It was
Jesus.
And I saw that lineup, and I think they won, didn't they, back then?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. I saw that young lion was like, is this guy crazy? And the guy went and won, right?
And didn't we get a red card in that game?
Maybe.
I think we did. I think we fucking did. But Danny, man, we appreciate you coming on, man. We wanna leave it just in case somebody else wants to come on. We appreciate you coming on the show, man. And we're gonna open the floor. We're gonna open the floor more often for you guys to come in, man, and let us know what you guys have to say.
Especially this season, right? At this point, it's all
especially
about
this season.
Having fun.
Especially this season. Yeah, and it'll bring us all together. Even if we don't got the same thoughts, if we don't got the same point of views, we still want to hear what you guys have to say. Maybe it'll change our minds. So we appreciate
even though everything Danny said was spot on. So hopefully
exactly
spot on.
Spot on.
Yeah, well, I'd have told him if he was wrong. I'm like, nah, you wrong. All right, brother.
Okay,
thank
guys.
you, man, for coming
All
on,
right,
brother.
Danny, take care.
I'm going to pass the floor to someone else. I'll continue listening. Have a good one.
Bye.
Awesome. See, that's what we want.
That
That's
was
what we want
great.
you guys to do. And I know it's weird, it's new, right? We've thought about doing something like this, but today I'm like, you know what? I think they deserve it. The fans deserve it. And while we wait for the next person to come on, just in case, Cynthia, if you want to go ahead and do your Charisse play of the match, man of the match, we get it.
Sure. So Charisse is going to the OG Charisse, because I'm sorry, as much as you guys want to say that there's blame to go around, and there is.
Mhm.
However, when I see stills of Andre Almeida in the like at half, and then like 5 seconds later, he's still at half. He doesn't even move. What is that?
You got a fucking
Cynthia,
plastic
that's like
hip.
being at work and your boss tells you, "Hey, can you do this for me right now?" And saying, "Yeah," and just looking at them.
And then processing it, like downloading. Can you please go?
You would get berated if you were. That's why I was happy that the fans today were booing. I know that they were booing mainly for the ref, right? But I hope some of the players in their heads were like, "Shit, maybe that's at me," because it probably should have been.
Yeah.
Right, Mello? It probably
Do you
should
think
have
anybody is self-aware? I don't know.
Well, probably not the guys that need to be.
Exactly.
That's the issue.
exactly.
That's the
But
problem.
anyway, Cynthia, sorry to interrupt.
No worries. But for that alone, for that little freeze frame, he's my Charisse. OG Charisse, man. We gotta keep him up to the name.
It sucks that we kind of pay homage to him, even given the context. We still
honestly, it's homage to Dylan for coming up with it, because he just used to yell about him. So For me, it reminds me of Dylan more than Theo
sure.
Choris.
For sure.
The play of the match, I'm going to have to mimic Joe here, Kupolu Joe. That goal was nice, even if it was just at the 88th. And then the commentator for me was like, 88, scoring at 88. I'm like, yeah, we get it. We can all see. It's enough. Get the ball, go. Let's go. There's a couple minutes left. Didn't matter. And my man of the match, I don't know that you guys have done this before, but I'm doing it, is to the Gilles Vicent coach for mocking us in his presser after the
What did
game.
you say? I actually didn't get to. I was late to the game even. So
Oh, Joe.
The replay.
This mofo sat there with a shit-eating grin, and he's like, "We were up against a strong Benfica, man. Benfica are strong.
What
Are
a
you
prick.
fucking?" Yeah, I was like,
What a prick.
and the fucking guy's just
That's
asking him.
funny.
He just keeps saying it. No, we were against a strong Benfica. We deserve this win. This is a strong team. They're
Listen.
very strong.
Oh, what an asshole.
We're
That's when you-
organized. We're this, we're that. I was like, you son of a bitch.
That's when you know they don't fear you. They don't respect
Thank you. In our house. Oh,
Yeah.
fucking man of the
This is
match.
the second. I know it wasn't with him as coach because he's a new coach for them this year, but
But
last
he's been
year-
around. I know that face.
Yeah, correct. No, he's
Yeah.
he's been in the league for like 5 years.
Years,
I think, or
yeah.
so, 4 or
I
5.
know
But
that
don't think
face.
But he's one of the class. He gets passed around like Vidigal, Petit, all these guys, right? They
Yep.
just go and see who needs their back.
Maybe you'll do better.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But they said they like last year. You haven't beat Gilles Vicent at the Luge since 2020. 2 seasons that you can't beat a small team, a minnow.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to eat. No, it's hard to eat minnows when you are a minnow. It's what we are right
when
now. We're
you've
small.
become the minnow.
Small fish.
You've
Remember when we were
become.
sharks?
Big stadium.
Remember when we were sharks? That was
I
fun.
remember when we were sharks. Absolutely. So do they.
Now
so
we're the
do
food.
They. So do they. Let them enjoy it. Let them enjoy it. This is not forever. This is
What a
not forever.
prick.
This is just very hard to deal with right now. Let Gilles Vicent and his, and they're a root.
You guys
They're
watch The
fucking-
Simpsons?
Their fucking the emblem's a rooster. All right. I would expect them to be big ass cocks anyways. All right. So
Nah.
it doesn't.
But you guys watch
So-
The Simpsons? There's that Gil guy. That's what I always think of when I see Gilles Vicent. And it's just because, Gil. Right?
You know what we should have done
I
today?
wrote this wall from home. Like that
I
guy.
call him Jill
Anyway.
Vincent, but
Yeah. Jill Vinny.
You know what we
got
should have
Nelson
done today? We should have made an agreement with
Got
Gilles
another
Vicent
one on.
saying that if they won, they could take Gilles Viège for free. That should have
Yeah.
been every game from now on.
Are you kidding
guys,
me? Almeida, Pizzi, throw a whole coupon. Go.
I think I
take
just
the
I
whole
think
book.
I just fixed the club.
I got you,
think
Nelson.
I just fixed the club. Add in Nelson, Mello.
Yeah, we're bringing in Nelson right now. I just wanted you to finish your.
No, I want Nelson on for this to see his
Got
reaction.
it.
as well.
Bring him in. What's up, brother?
Listen,
What's going on, guys? What's going on,
I got
everybody?
Nelson. I got this
Very
theory.
nice. Very nice.
See, baby's on the back, right?
Hey.
No, right?
Suck it, Joe. No,
I know, right?
Hey,
Scream at
honestly,
halftime,
I'm
buffer,
happy
we gotta
Canada's
get the right
doing well.
scream here.
Yeah, let's play
For
basketball.
the neighbors.
I'm calling up the raps. Wait
Let's
one
play
minute.
fucking basketball. How
I
about
try to
that?
bring out
Let's
the
play
gear. You guys are
basketball.
always good. I got the Benfica mug, right? Old
There's
school
there's
hat
straight
over here,
whiskey
right?
in there.
I'm wearing
There's
black
straight
to
whiskey in
Hugo.
that mug.
Ball
You need a
back there
couple
in case we
scarves
need to-
for your walls, though, bud.
I know they're upstairs.
Straight
too,
whiskey
Okay.
in there.
stuff, right? It's tough. It's tough, man. Like this season sucks, right? Coaching, like, okay, with George Jesus in there, whatever, he got results, but toxic, doesn't bring up youth, which we always want. And like it's divisive, right? So that sucks. But then you bring in Nelson Verismo, who didn't get the job done when Bruno Lage was fired. And it's just like it's just a recipe for disaster. Rui Costa, okay, he's known to the club, like a legend, all that stuff. Doesn't get it done. I've been saying on the chat, he's too busy, like focused on like selling bottles of Benfica wine. He opened the
Yeah.
Garrafina there,
Yeah.
smoking, hacking darts, right? In the press
Chain
box. It's
smoker,
not good,
bro.
right? So what do you do, right? Like I think Joe said it. Joe said it on Twitter, and he said it a bunch of times in the chat. That's like you just clean house, bring up youth, and I think what do we ride on now? We ride on like, okay, maybe we get a result against Ajax, whatever. Maybe we get excited about like a big transfer. Darwin gets sold for like 80 million. Oh crap, lots of money. We can buy some more people, right? But like it's sad because like we had a run of good years where we're making back-to-back Europa League finals, right? We almost won the quad one year, right? Won the Taça Liga, Taça Portugal League. We almost won the quad, which is unheard of. even if it is the
Yeah.
Europa League, not the Champions League, right? So,
But still.
yeah, it sucks, right? Like my parents call my parents every day after a game, talk through it. They're fucking livid. My mom, dad don't want to talk about it or anything, right? It ruins your day, right? It sucks. And then you watch sports game afterwards on Sport TV. They're banging in goals like crazy, and you're like, yes, right? So.
And they just got Slimani back. Do you know my sporting buddies are like shitting themselves? I'm like, shut up, just shut up.
Marcus Edwards is a good deal too, right? Marcus Edwards is nice.
I was gonna say another dark joke.
Deal. Yeah. And then
Slimani's gonna have all of the sporting fans fasting and shit. It's gonna be
they're gonna bring back Lee Edson. Just why not? Why not
they're all
bring
gonna
back Lee Edson too? And
they're all gonna pray.
And
They're all gonna pray in the afternoon. Good for them.
Matthew's gonna come back.
Yeah, why not? Right? Just bring back everybody. Jardel, freaking 2002 Jardel. Why not?
We're gonna have to stop play because Slimani now. God damn, bro.
He's rolling on the ground, rolling around on the ground and stuff. Right? He's grabbing his leg like that's right. So. Who did the reaction? Was it Darwin the other day when the guy did the react? Was it like Morientes? He's like, eh.
Yeah, that was Darwin.
Yeah,
that was
that's
fucking class.
That's worth $80 million on its own.
Oh
Isn't it though?
But you know what?
Gosh.
One of the things that you just said, Nelson, that really reminded me of something that I haven't really thought of in a second is like really for a lot of fans, right? Especially the older fans who, this is something that's fun for them, right? It's like they love watching the team they're winning, but listen, I don't need to deal with that, right? If they're not playing well, I don't need to deal with it. You lose all those fans. A lot of Sporting fans, stuff like that, even the casual fans, right? Like Ethan. I'm not sure if you know Ethan that's been on the show and is kind of part of our crew, right? He became a Benfica fan, right, when he went on vacation in the Algarve. If you go on vacation in the Algarve this summer, you're not becoming a Benfica fan. You're becoming a Sporting fan.
Exactly.
So it's like you lose that. And that's something that builds up over time. And that's the sad part when you think of it, to me.
Real, when you say that, Joe, I just want to read a tweet that I got today. When you say that, it's funny. It's a great tweet that I got. I said, I got a tweet from a guy named Tony Rubicon 41. Took my son to see his first game today. It was amazing to see his experience, his first game, and it's good. He's still young, too young to understand how bad they played, and the refs were a joke.
Oh,
I'm so sorry, brother. I'm so sorry that was. I wish you go to a game and just a couple years ago, Benfica were smashing everybody. You take your son to a game, you expect to win at home.
Rui's
you're
first
probably
game was
telling
the
him,
Tetra game.
Yeah, you're probably telling your son, we're gonna get.
It's literally all downhill from there, though.
You ate Bafana's. His son is probably old enough to drink in Portugal now. You probably shared a beer, 8 or 9, right? 8 or 9, right? You have a cerveja together, right?
Chain smoking.
Fucked up his first buzz and everything. Jesus Christ.
We're going to get the prostitutes over. Don't worry about it.
No, those are for the refs, Cynthia. Those are for the refs.
That's up north.
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
up north.
Yeah,
Café con leche.
Wrong club now.
The good. I heard the coffee and milk is delicious.
A galão, right? Get a galão.
Hey, but Nelson,
I want it to be called a galão. I drink a galão every morning. Stop it.
Galão, right? Get a galão. Right?
Don't ruin this for me.
I know, right?
Nelson, while we have you on, though, on the topic of Sharice of the match, player of the match,
yeah, man.
play of the match, right? Who was your worst guy on the pitch today? Who were you most disappointed with?
So like I said it before, like once again, everybody's playing like crap, right? I'm gonna hang the loss on Rui Costa, Nelson Brisbane. Those guys can't get the job done, right? It's like, is it fair to point out like Andre might play like shit, right? Mete, Jung,
it's another day.
Send that guy out of here, right? Like he stinks. I comment on the chat enough about it. Like Vertonghen, as much as it is whatever, he's cursed. Like he hasn't won a trophy since probably under 21.
You tweeted that at me after the Tassa game, and I got so sad. I'm like, he's right.
It's the curse, man. He doesn't win. Like wherever he goes, he doesn't win. And he literally came here last year to be like, I'm gonna come to an easy league, quote unquote easy league, and win a trophy, right? So it's just you just need to overhaul it. We're in February. We got to eat it for another 3 months, right?
Yeah.
And then hopefully we do some stuff in the summer,
Is Canada back on? What are you looking at?
I'm watching the Canada game. It's halftime.
So they played. I heard that Honduras.
USA won.
It was not Honduras. It was who you guys playing?
El Salvador.
El Salvador today.
El
They're playing right
Salvador's
now.
like,
It's halftime right now. It's 0-0.
okay, they're like,
it's
fuck
away.
that,
It's
we're
in-
not
it's in
playing.
San Salvador.
It's in El Salvador. Yeah.
They tried to hold. I thought they tried to hold them up for some money. Is probably what they
I know,
tried
ransom,
to do.
man.
Yeah. Hey, we're not coming on the pitch unless y'all pay us
Alex,
this. Yeah, for sure.
mind your business.
Like,
In
bro,
El
that is a couple
Salvador?
weeks ago. They had COVID.
Yeah.
They want to ruin
Yeah,
the game.
in El Salvador, they don't fuck around in El Salvador. I'm gonna tell you
Mind
that right
your
now.
business.
They
They gotta
don't
make
fuck
coins.
around
Mind
out
your
there.
business.
That's they were
Best player. I think this is Gonzalo Ramos' second consecutive league game scoring a goal. I think he scored last league game, so I think he's on back-to-back games.
Oh,
scoring
yeah,
that's a fun
the
fact.
cross. He scored a beautiful cross.
Yeah, so I think it's 2 games in a row now. Because he didn't score against Sporting in the Touch League. Somebody fact check that or whatever. But no, it's wrong. No, so I think he scored back-to-back games, which is good for his confidence, right? Because we always talked about young guy get some confidence, give him a run in games, right? Seferovic, he's not going to do nothing now. He's scored a bunch of goals in the past, but now nothing. Yaremchuk, okay, 50-50. Played for Tottenham. What do you expect? Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
So rude. Oh my lord.
And then what was the third question? Sharisu, man of the match, and
the play of the match, the moment stuck out.
The goal. Yeah, I guess the goal, right? The goal.
The
first
nice
goal off the head. Yeah, the goal off the header.
The header.
Gonzalo Ramos' goal, right? It was a nice, like, up cross and swinging, headed into the corner past the keeper. So that was probably play of the match, right? But not a lot to get excited about. Right?
Also, Nelson, I did want to tell you were right. He did score the last 2 games. I was just saying, like, it's just great for his confidence, but it's like
absolutely.
That's why I was saying earlier, even right, like this game, the fact that they were able to pull that out, that's not just him that it brings confidence to. That's Enrique Rouge now, because he was so close a couple times there, right? And he's a guy. These young kids, they see their buddies doing well. Paulo Bernard was in the back post. Poor guy, he just missed it, right? If they start scoring, that's when you start bringing like that Mishka back just on the field, right? In the stands and stuff, that's on us. That's on the rest of the guys. But that's on the field, you need those little things to root for and those little relationships to start bearing fruit.
Joe, real quick, a guy like my bad, Nelson. A guy like Enrique too makes me. I mean, I need a 2-striker formation. I don't trust any of those strikers alone, right? Chuck looks like a matador. Like he should be able to fucking smash goals in, right? Yeah, exactly. I thought he was Terminator, but we're not that way. We're not built that way, and I'm willing to give up João Mario out of that midfield to put in.
I like how you hesitated. That took a lot out of you.
Oh no! Yeah.
I'm willing to give up this guy. Go.
This fucking guy hasn't done nothing since the second month in the league. Legit, first 2 months of the league, everybody was João Mario.
How many minutes did he play?
3 months, 2 months and a day. I'm already like, fuck this guy. Like, what?
He was great.
He was.
August, September, phenomenal. Like, called to Portugal. Guys playing his socks off. Amazing, right?
Amazing.
I'll even say one of the things that I still respect, right? And to an extent, in a game like today, one of the things talking about the game that I really noticed, everyone lost their heads, right? When's the last time? When you go down a goal, right? I understand if you lose your heads for the last 10 minutes, but like we said, Mello, they had 79 minutes of regular time to score a goal and come back.
Goals.
And you saw them in the 45th minute, the 30th minute, missing simple passes because guys were losing their heads and running and sprinting and there was open field. Like João Mario, I will say he's a guy, you'll never see him make a rash pass. He's always going to think sometimes too much about where he passed the ball. And when you have these kids running around with their heads off, like Paulo Bernardo, who's good with the ball, but without it, they're running around. You need guys like that. That being said,
I need João Mario to turn his speed up from 5. Like this guy's always at 5.
Always at 5. And he doesn't bring any emotion to the team. Right?
He doesn't slow down, doesn't speed up. He's just bald.
He's a robot. He's a robot.
He's fucking bald. That's all he is.
You know exactly what to expect.
Just fucking
that's
bald.
what he said with Weigl, like past couple of years when he came here. It was always side-to-side passes and backwards. It was never forward, right? Now, Weigl this year's stepped up considerably. Like you said, could be future captain, all that kind of stuff, right? So, I mean, it could boil down to, somebody else touched on it as well, too, about like formation change. You went from a 3-4-3 to a 4-4-2. Now you're playing a 4-4-3, right? So it's just a mess of the season, right? So it sucks.
And it's tough even with like a guy like Verissimo. Like I know we always got on JJ. You're always going to get on the manager to an extent, but I think because of the fans' past with JJ, right, there was something special there about Jesus that we're like, all right, we're really going to go after him. Like he left and went to another club, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, right, for a lot of the fans that were saying JJ needed time with COVID, JJ needed time just with a new squad, right? you're gonna give this guy a squad that he has no choice over whatsoever, and then expect him to do stuff like you give me something broken.
Bro.
You said like the firefighter, Mello, right? You said it's a fire. Listen, you gave this guy a water bottle to put out a forest fire.
Fuck.
What do you expect?
Yep.
Yeah.
What do
He
you
had an
expect?
oil fire in the kitchen. He threw fucking water on it.
Yeah, it's like that video of the kid with the grease doing the French fries and like handling the pot. You know what that means?
Exactly.
And you know what's funny is, like I said earlier, how quick Benfica fans forget sometimes. It's funny because the B team 2 months ago, everybody was like, the B team, the B team, the B team, the B team.
He was on it.
They get the guy who made the B team, right? It is now. And he comes over. Now everybody thinks
can't do shit.
Fault. Everybody, it's all his fault. Everything is him. He can pit the players. Like, stop it. Stop being lazy. It ain't all on Nelson. He came and tried to implement his style on a team, on a club built not for that. Sorry,
Nelson.
Not
Just
this
to clarify.
Nelson. Yeah.
Hey, having said that though, I'm gonna drop off like
Thank you, Nelson, for coming on, brother.
Let you guys come on and watch the second half of this
If
game.
we're
I'll
still on
follow
here,
along.
chat if anything happens.
I will. I'll message you. All right, nice chatting.
Thanks, brother.
everybody.
See you later, Nelson.
Nice to see you, bud.
Awesome.
That leaves us with you, Mello. Cynthia actually needs to finish.
Yeah, Cynthia, you got to finish.
No, the man of the match was the fucking coach of the other team.
Oh,
being an asshole.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Okay, mine's easy.
In our house.
I'm going to start with the play of the match.
I forgot about that one.
The play of the match.
Sorry.
And I know we just talked about Jan Vertonghen, but I'll be honest with you. Jan Vertonghen is one of the only reasons I even watch this team still, because he does try. He does, bro. That performance he did against Sporting, come on.
What about Port? He was throwing up on the field.
I mean, exactly.
Oh my God.
The guy might be cursed, but the guy plays his fucking ass off. He loves Benfica. He loves Portugal.
You see that run he had today, Mello?
His run into the box today, it wasn't a goal, but goddamn, dog, that is what I'm talking about. That is what I want to see. That is the fire. That is the you know what? Nobody else is going to fucking do it. I'm going to come from my fucking spot in the backfield, and I'm going to fucking put this team on my back. I'm going to score the goal. It didn't go in.
He probably threw up in the corner again, didn't he?
Yeah, he probably did. It didn't
go
in.
Throwing up on the other team's players.
It didn't go in, but that is the type of leadership. That was a leadership move. You know what? Fuck it. I'll take it my goddamn self. If I pass it to you, you're not going to do anything. If I pass it to you, you're going to pass it back to me anyways. So why the fuck would I even give it to you? So just boom, straight there. Yeah. And he missed it. Barely missed it. Almost got it. That was the play of the match. That was the play of the match because I started getting like, but it didn't happen. Right? That's the only time I did that. The Sharice of the match. I'm gonna give it to Otamendi. And the reason I'm gonna give it to Otamendi is because yes, Andre Almeida got caught lacking, but that's a Butch League move. You going for that ball knowing you ain't got no damn help behind you, but a goalie who's not coming off his fucking mark. He's not coming off his mark. What are you talking about, Otamendi? What are you doing? Who the fuck do you think is back there, Brett? It's Odie back there.
Mark, he wouldn't even move. The ball
he didn't move. He didn't move. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. So for Otamendi to make that dive, to make that make that leap and try, and completely burnt, completely just thought so. Whoop whoop. That's what happened. He thought he was going there.
AirPod case,
bruh. That is what. I'm gonna give it to Otamendi because it looked so bad. That looked like Maratu, what Maratu might do because he's young. A move that he might do to be aggressive in a moment of you don't need to be aggressive. You need to make yourself a little bigger, get them hands back there, and make sure that your goalie is getting into a spot where you can hear him. You should be hearing him. You know what I mean? Like you should be backing up. But also makes that move forward, gets beat, easy fucking goal. It looked bad.
I got a question for you, and this goes to the chat too, and Cynthia, you as well, right? The last 2 games, we've given up goals at the back post on corners. Why does Benfica
give up a corner?
Benfica not put any men on the posts? In youth soccer, when you're growing up, there's always a man on the post because the goalie's not big enough.
Or 2.
Right? 2 men, right? Give me a man on the post. What are they doing in the box? Guess what?
But the ball came off the back.
No.
I understand. The ball came off the back of the
crazy play.
and looped into
No,
the
like,
back of the shit was nuts. I thought it was in a goal. I thought I was like, oh, cool, thank God.
I thought it went out.
And then I me too. I was like, oh, cool. We didn't. And then he starts running down. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God.
I saw it too, and I saw Odie look in the. I didn't know when in the net until Odie stopped walking, and I was like, oh, it's in. But here's the thing. Like, let me just real quick, right? The whole point is on corners. If we have a million guys in the box, right? What does it do? Because when we have a million guys in the box, the other guys still win the headers. So at least put them on the post so to make it difficult, right?
Yeah.
I'm just sick of. I really think we went through a real solid stretch there where our stopped balls, like free kicks, set pieces rather, the set pieces, right, were really good and really strong defensively.
Not anymore.
Nope. And even offensively, we had all these plays where we've been playing kind of like you can tell that they train these free kicks. Where like the short kick and then it ends up in the box, right? Like beautiful goals.
Yep.
We just need to figure it out. It's because you can't let something like that happen. Anyway,
I'll wrap my player of the match.
No one.
I'll give
the
it
cameraman.
No.
Give it to us.
I'll give it to Paulo Bernard. I could give it to Paulo Bernard, or I could give it to
your boy Grimaldo. You were high on him before.
I could give it to Grimaldo. I could give it to Gonzalo Ramos, but I'm gonna give it to Grimaldo. I am gonna give it to Grimaldo because
that's fair.
It's one thing to be a great defender, okay? But that's not what left and right backs do. So stop this shit already, okay? João Cancelo ain't locking fucking nobody down. He's a threat. So he gets you get respect on the pitch because I can't let him do too much. I can't let him get the ball because as he gets the ball, he's out, right? So now I got to play a different way.
Yeah, it's like playing defense when you're playing offense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's such good offensive player that he don't have to be that good. So stop with the bullshit, okay? No left back or right back plays defense in any fucking league ever, okay? Stop it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So,
including Andre Almeida.
Offensively, Grimaldo just doesn't fit on this team anymore because he's giving good service to the box with players who don't move in the box, with players who aren't getting jockeying for position. It's a lot of work for him for no reason. He's always involved in every play. He's always involved in every goal we get almost. He's always involved. Anytime you see a Benfica score a play, you can see Grimaldo on the screen somewhere on like in the box or right outside the box.
Like today, hockey assists. Even if it's a hockey assist, like he has the pass that goes to the assist. It always happens. A lot.
It always happens. Right. He sets things up, and when he's gone, you guys are gonna fucking miss him so bad.
Here's the thing,
People
Melo,
are gonna miss him.
He's gone this summer because I don't think. I'm sorry to Benfiquistas, right? And I don't really blame him. He's not going to resign with us, and we want to cash in on him as we should. So you need a left back this summer, and he's gone. So enjoy Grimaldo. If all you do for the rest of the season is enjoy Grimaldo's playing, do it now because you're going to miss him, like Melo just said.
Yeah, and you know what? Nelson Carvalho said that no one puts anyone on the post anymore. I agree with that, but you're right. But
we got to bring it back.
But
it's just
so you got to make adjustments. I get blueprint, right? Copycat league. Every league is a copycat league, whether it's football, whether it's American football, whether it's baseball, basketball, futsal, whatever it is. It's a copycat league every time. If that works for one person, the next person is going to fucking try it, and they're going to do it better because they saw how you did it. Now they saw how they could add a tweak. It's just going to get better. I agree with that. No one puts them on the post, but that is a coaching decision that you need to make. If my team doesn't do well against these things, fuck what everybody else is doing. I have to put a man on the post because we're going to give up some goals. Now, we gave up the chat. It doesn't look like anybody else is coming in, and that's fine. I get it. It's late for a lot of you guys. A lot of y'all probably, in your jimmies, and nobody wants to see that shit anyways. So I feel you. I feel it, right? I feel you. We don't got to come on. But I do want to let everybody know that we are going to do this more often. I do want to involve the Boom Boom Room in the show because that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you this. This is one thing I want this to separate us from the rest of the pack. I know I am a big fan of Benfica podcast. I say it all the fucking time. I've been listening to them
and all the other ones too. They're all
forever, good. And all the other ones too. But
this is my show.
This my show, this Joe show, this Mario show, and I want this to be different. We the post game show, we're the day of, right? It's hard. Yep. You guys have no idea how hard it is to do a show like this, to keep up with a show every time they play. It's tough.
Mello, I didn't even get to watch the game live. I watched the recorded games. Sometimes I watch games over again because I miss plays and I want to make sure that I know what I'm talking about.
I'm the same way. I watch extended highlights. I watch highlights from every TV company. It does.
You know what I have for notes today? Usually I have like a ton of stuff just for me to even remember how the game went. Like for me personally as a fan, because I like doing that. I have like 5 words written down today. Robbed goal, Gilles goal, Vago Court, done. I gave up.
Fuck this team. It's 4. That's only 4.
Drive Almeida to the airport.
Son of a bitch, Benfica. That's still 4.
Drive Almeida to the airport. I did it for you.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this shit.
There you go. There you go. That's it. I'm sick of this shit. That's what it said. So next time, and not maybe next show, but maybe the show after that, we're gonna open up the floor. I just want y'all to feel a part of this. I want Benfica fans who are only known on Twitter, who only get to say. Yeah, I thought it was great. I thought
I'm so. A couple of people. I've never seen them before.
Right,
I never Nelson and Danny like a ton on Twitter.
I'm so fucking happy. Right, that's what I'm saying. We talk to these people on Twitter, but we are family, yo. You know what I mean? We're family. Hey, Cesar da Silva, 2 p.m. 2 p.m.
At one point.
2 p.m. You mean 2 a.m.?
He's in Australia.
Oh. Hey, God, that's right. Holy shit.
These are down under Benfica.
He's 2 days ahead.
You
guys.
Hey, wait. If you want to know about the lottery, you ask him.
Exactly.
That's
but
right.
Let us know when we win a game again. Jesus.
Nelson, we appreciate you. At 3 a.m. there. And that's fine. I understand it's late where y'all are at, but don't think for 1 second that y'all not invited here on this show. The Boom Boom Room is why we do this, really. I come in for you guys, you know what I mean, for the 19 people, for the 3 people or the 2 people that I share the show with. So it's really just for us, and I want to give you guys a voice. And, you know, people don't like what Benfica TV has to say, and we don't like what Sporting TV has to say. Let's create our own dialogue, our own points of view. Let's let them know, because I mean, fuck, if Benfica people don't know that there are Benfica podcasts, they're living under a fucking rock. Now I'm not saying that they know about. I know that I'm not saying that they don't know about, they know about us, or they should. They absolutely shouldn't know about us. They probably hate us, but. I'm saying is that, like I said, let's start our own dialogue. Let's start our own shit. Let's say what really happens. Not to go to Benfica TV every time and blame the refs and not hold this team accountable, or have to listen to Rick Costa and see him smoke, Marble Reds all the goddamn time. Like, I'm tired of the same old shit. Yep. I want to give this to you guys. Like I said, we want to open it up. And today was the first time we've talked about this a million times, but today was the first time that we said, you know what? Let's fucking open it up. Let's see what they got to say. So we appreciate Nelson and Danny for coming in, man, and keeping it short and sweet. And like always, Cynthia, I really appreciate it. Joe, I really appreciate you coming on with me every time, being here, being a part of the show, bro. You've been an amazing addition to the show.
So much
fun. Before it's hella fun. Before we go, do you guys have anything to say? Do you guys want to throw anybody under the bus? I got the keys out. I got the keys. I'll start it. If y'all want, y'all go ahead, man. I'll leave the floor to you guys.
Gear.
6 fucking gear from 1 to 5.
I don't care if we blow the clutch. Listen, shout out to the Boom Boom Room as always. Shout out to the fans. Hey, I listen, like, just in general. We were talking with Mario last night, even, and some other Benfiquistas, like in the community, Twitter, who we are. It's tough to watch this team, especially since, like, we've all been there celebrating. A lot of our Facebook profile pictures are us celebrating the Tetra or this or the Conquista, right? We have such fond memories.
Yeah, my picture that I have on my Twitter was our last championship. There's a picture of me and my daughter watching the game before we played, I think it was Guimarães. The last time that we won Liga, we beat Guimarães. That's that picture. So yeah, you're absolutely right.
It's a lot of us, right? And so it's tough to see things. Like, as much as we joke or argue, right, debate about whether or not it's a crisis, right? Just, it's tough. Even if it's not a full-blown crisis, like, there's no criteria that says, oh, you have to lose this many games to be in a crisis. When you start losing your love for the team.
It's like a tick list.
Right, yeah. It's like, oh nope, we still only have had one president arrested. We need 2. Like, no, that's not how that shit works. Like, no.
Who has 2 arrested? Oh,
Well, Port. It's all Pinta Costa, but I saw his nose fall a little bit in the Benfica game, so watch out. I'm convinced he's a wax. That's just a wax man.
Yeah, his fucking His
he doesn't talk that much. You notice how his lips? He's like, I'm telling you, watch sooner rather than later. It'll come out. Pinta Costa is like it's gonna be like Scooby Doo. They rip off his face.
And it's LFB.
Yeah.
You know what really pisses me off? And I didn't mean to take the show because I gotta go pretty soon. Like Nelly, she made burritos, I think, or tacos in there. It smells so good. But listen. You know what pisses me off more than anything about these referees in Portugal? I can't stand referees who try to show up professional athletes. This guy today, I don't know who's his bodyguard is. I don't know. I must be a good one because of the fact that somebody hasn't slapped one of these Portuguese refs. It was beyond me.
Hey, did you see the Taça Liga final real quick, Mel? The ref was pushing guys around.
Yeah,
pushing guys around. I'm like, buddy, what is this? I understand if they're getting like, okay, if they start getting into it. He was going around like all game and like, no, like shut up.
Who?
Like,
what I want to know, we're gonna do this at the end of the year. We're gonna do some research. Who keeps stats on the referees in Portugal? There has to be some, right?
Yeah, no, there actually is one because they get like ratings at the end of the year and they decide whether they go up or down, even in Europe. So like they can go coaching. But this Artur Soares Dias, the coach, the ref today, he's well known and has coached in Europa League games and stuff like that. But he's also in Port's back pocket, like, notably. So that's neither here nor there.
Again, I've talked about it. We don't have refs being called up to international duty. Flag number 1.
And you know one of the things that really pisses me off?
What happened to the foreign refs supposed to be do the...
So Melo, they did it for like 3 games with France. We had like 3 games, but guess what? It wasn't a Benfica Porto Sporting game. It was like Famalicão and Oroco or Gil Vicent or someone. Right? So yeah, like Nelson.
That's where the real drama is.
Yeah, right.
Cheating motherfuckers.
Because I said it.
Cheating motherfuckers, man.
Right?
League of Portugal's a joke.
I thought because the thing is, when I got that agreement,
like really, bro. Like I want to go out there and fight someone, bro. Like
I was saying,
I might not win. Hey, I might not win the fight. I might not win the fight, but I'm gonna fight somebody when I go.
I'm gonna draw blood, even if it's
I'm
my own.
drawing blood. Yeah, somebody's gonna bleed.
If it's my own.
Yeah, even if it's my own.
Alex knocks himself out. Great. Now we got to put him on the bus.
No, I'm definitely not
on Taco Wednesday.
But I'm definitely. Alex. I just mean that. I don't mean a physical harm on nobody, but I do be in my mind. I was like, I'm gonna fuck this dude up one day, bro. Like I'm gonna see him one day. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck him up.
LFB is like picking some apples in the
and I'm from the States, bro. I'm from the States. They're not gonna know why I fucked him up. It's just some crazy American came over here and started beating up Artur Soares Dias in the fucking Ponderia, bro. Like I can't believe it, bro. I don't know why, bro. He just left, and we can't find him. I'll be back here Benfica after 90 post game. I'll be like, I beat his ass for y'all, bro. That was me. It was me. But that's just how I feel because I'm weird like that. But I don't really.
The newspaper's California, man. What happened here?
Yeah, I don't want anything bad to happen to him. I just don't want nothing good to happen to him either. You feel me? So we leave it at that. If you guys are wanting to follow anyone, Chloe Phelps is online at Sister19 LOL online. All right?
I think that's where she watches a game, bud.
Oh.
No. I don't think so. I think that's a bot.
Oh,
it might be a bot.
Yeah.
Chloe Bish, tell me that Canada scored.
Yeah,
what are you coming over here telling me this
bot
shit?
Right there. That's a bot right there.
Canada scored. I don't know who, but I know it.
In terms of though, I did see Nelson
live feed from police custody. Yeah, but I'll buy my way out. It's all right. I'll buy my way out just like they did, just like everyone else does. So it's fine. But do you know who I am? And then it'll work. That'll work.
Hey,
but again, bro, I'm not serious about it, but I'm serious. You know what I'm saying?
That fun me, Mello. Yeah, that might go quicker than Paisley to Turkey. If you got arrested, your Mello bail fund, oh baby, especially if it's for Artur Soares Dias.
Oh shit! I'd be in the box. I'd be in Benfica's box the next game.
Yeah.
I'd have a job.
I'd have a job.
I'd be a henchman. We need one of these fucking guys. I'll tell you what. I'm an outspoken motherfucker. I don't care. If I was there, I would have told Vieira, you get the fuck out of here, bro. The Rui Costa needs somebody like me.
Yes, he does.
An outspoken American to be like, yo, The fuck out of here, bruh. Are you from New York? I'm like, no, I'm not from New York. From
Bing
California.
bong, I'll fuck your life
Bing bong.
though.
But my big homie right here, he's from New York. I hired him. Get your ass out of here. I'm just saying, think about it. Canada's up 1.
I know. I said that Chloe bot was useless.
Right?
Chloe bot scored you guys a goal. That's you guys right there. Chloe bot scored that. Kidding me? All right, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. I really appreciate
Thank you for the
guys.
therapy session. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
True.
Hell yeah.
Hell
When's our
yeah.
next therapy session?
Monday is the next game.
Monday?
Monday.
Monday.
Monster
Bro, don't
Truck
even
Rally.
play on regular days.
Bro, it's this. Well, because then 2 weeks from today. No.
Hey,
Yes.
I tried to Google
2 weeks.
Benfica's game, and instead I Googled Monday. What a maroon, bro.
3 weeks from today, Mello, is the Ajax game.
Okay, I got you.
It starts getting all messed up with like the weekend, and we have to
Then
play.
we got international break so that we can all watch Portugal not make it to the fucking.
Danny
World
is
Cup.
telling
I'll
you not
actually
to get
watch it.
arrested on a Friday because they'll leave you in there on the weekend.
That might be the play though.
Then I'll fuck them up on a Tuesday.
There you go. Out by Wednesday, Nellie's making us burritos on Thursday.
Hey,
Done.
think
On a
about it like this, Mello.
Tuesday, like that
If
song.
you
Remember
get
that?
arrested-
Going up on a Tuesday. Yeah,
If you
now
get arrested
on a
Friday,
Wednesday.
You might not have to see Benfica play that weekend. That could be a win now.
I'm just
Anything
kidding,
about
guys.
it.
I'm not really gonna beat this guy up. That's how I
Hypothetically.
feel. Yeah, if I ever saw him in public,
I think we all feel like that.
in my mind, I beat his ass. In my mind.
In my mind. Can't jail me in my mind, bro.
Yeah, hey, did anyone else's forehead hurt after the game from watching the game, like mean mugging it the whole time? I watched the game like this the whole time. I'm like, the whole fucking time watching the game like this.
You're looking like
By the
Ice-T the whole
By the
time.
by the time my shit was like, I was like, fuck, bro. I
I
had
like
to,
get Botox.
yeah, I had to fucking rub my
The wrong
forehead out,
way.
bro. To
Oh
rub
my
my
God.
forehead out. But thank you guys
All right,
for coming. Boom Boom Room. Shout out to the Boom Boom Room. Danny, Nelson, thanks for coming in.
That was
Appreciate
awesome.
you guys. Joe, Sin, you guys have a great night, y'all.
Appreciate
And
you.
I'm pretty sure we have an outro video here somewhere. Let me find it.
I got you guys.
Professional.
Let's go, baby. Peace.
Peace.